When I Hear Spirituals by Cheryl Willis Hudson, illustrated by London Ladd. This is a fun book. Oh boy, have you heard the spirituals? Do they take you back? Do they make you happy? Do they make you sad? Do you think about your forebears, those that came before you? When I Hear Spirituals, this book is dedicated to ancestors who created the songs, the Jubilee singers who shared them with the world and generations to come. Who will pass them on? CWH, that stands for Cheryl Willis Hudson. Okay? So you're going to get some reminders of some of the spirituals. When I hear spirituals, sometimes a big full feeling grows in my chest. My heart pounds so fast and so hard. Seems like it will overshadow the sounds of the beautiful song. Over my head, I hear music in the air. Over my head, I hear music in the air. Over my head, I hear music in the air. There must be a God somewhere. Okay, that's a spiritual. That's a spiritual that is coming to mind and is being uttered. When I hear spirituals, sometimes a big lump gets in my throat. Depending on the spiritual and depending on what you're thinking about, where you've been, where you're going, oftentimes a spiritual might make you get a big lump in your throat, okay? Because it reminds you of things that your forebears and maybe your parents and maybe you've experienced yourself. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Okay, you see a young lady sitting here on the grass overlooking a meadow and some hills. And I stopped to swallow teardrops. And I stopped to swallow, period. Teardrops begin to flow down my cheeks. And I stopped to swallow. Teardrops begin to flow down my cheeks. Memories of things that you assume or realize may have taken place for your mother, for you, for your grandmother, grandfather, for your father, for your brothers and sisters. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child a long way from home. Spirituals speak to something tender and gentle and reverent inside of me. Steal away, steal away, steal away to Jesus. Steal away home. I ain't got long to stay here. Another spiritual. All right? Here's the quilt. That's a reminder that, and the hand, and the old tattered book, that this is a spiritual from years gone by. When I hear spirituals, I know there is healing in the songs my people sing. When I hear spirituals, I know there is healing in the songs my people sing. There is a balm. What's a balm? A balm is an agent to help the body, the spirit, the soul to heal. There is a balm in Gilead that makes the wounded whole. There is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. Balm is B-A-L-M. There's some healing agent that the Lord places within us to help us through even the more wounding times in our lives. I want to stomp my feet. I want to sway to the beat and find a way to share the feeling deep inside of me. Rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Oh, rock my soul. Okay, our sister is creatively dancing as the spiritual comes to her heart, to her mind, and to her spirit. When I hear spirituals, somehow I know I have an anchor and my roots grow deep. Okay? So this can apply to everybody in this picture. This can apply to this family here. It can apply to this family is here. Spirituals, they are part of an anchor that keeps us and our roots whole and intact. Okay, this looks like down by the river or in a brook or a stream. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Okay, and this is a baptism experience where men, women, perhaps some young adults are being baptized in the water and in the Spirit of God. Spiritual speak to something tender and gentle and reverent and show enough and can do inside of me. Spirituals rest inside of us and they make us to feel whole and complete. How I got over my Lord, and my soul look back and wonder how I got over my Lord. A beautiful spiritual. Here's another one. Oh, this takes us back here. When I hear spirituals, they make me proud to think of the strength our people have always had. Oh, freedom, oh, freedom, oh, freedom over me. Before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. I call and respond, inspired by courageous feats of ancestors long ago. What does this remind you of? Reminds me of the Underground Railroad. Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land, tell old Pharaoh to let my people go. Yeah, this looks like the Underground Railroad, leaving from a place of danger and praying to arrive in a place of strength and peace in God. When I hear spiritual, sometimes I want to clap my hands. Get on board, little children. Get on board, little children. Get on board, little children. There's room for many more. All right? Folks are stopping. The train is stopping, and people are getting aboard of the gospel train. People are getting on board and allowing the Lord to be in their lives and to keep and make them whole. When I hear spiritual, sometimes I feel the beat of history. I dance with silent drummers. I sing with freedom fighters. I stand straight-shouldered with ancestors. Joshua fit the battle of Jericho. Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fit the battle of Jericho. And the walls come tumbling down. I would suggest that this is Dr. Martin Luther King, and this is Coretta Scott King, and these are others who worked in the civil rights movement along with Dr. and Mrs. King. Okay. Beautiful pictures, beautiful pictures. Spirituals speak to something tender and gentle and reverent and show enough and can do and so strong inside of me. Great day, the righteous marching, great day. God's going to build up Zion's wall. This girl is reminiscing and or singing a song in hopes and knowing that God is going to change things and make them better. This is a tremendous book. It includes a lot of history in the songs of the Black church and the Black community. We thank God for these spirituals because they're always there to be a part of our lives. God bless you, and I hope you've enjoyed this. And this book can also be found at the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Library, When I Hear Spirituals by Cheryl Willis Hudson. Thank you very much.